everyone, this is Most.Wanted, and today I wanted to talk about some advanced features of HiveOS, so stay tuned and have fun with the video. So the first feature that I wanted to show is having several coins and several wallets, of course, within one flight sheet. So what you can see here, something that I'm doing from time to time, is that I'm splitting my mining rig into several coins. So I'm mining Conflux with my 2070s, I'm mining Ergo with my 3070, and I'm mining Ravencoin with my 3070 Ti. And let me show you how this is working, how you can set up this. So first of all, you have to go into your miner, select your worker, and then go to flight sheet. What you can do is here click on the three dots, then click on edit, and then set up your coin. Let's start with Conflux. I'm mining to my Conflux wallet. I'm mining to Hero miners, that's my pool, and I'm selecting T-Rex because T-Rex is working best in my opinion on Conflux. Then you go here to set up miner config, this point here, and then you are putting some extra config arguments. And the only one that you need to split your rig into several coins is the devices one. It's a very similar one for all the mining tools, but from time to time it's a bit different. So when you hover over this I for the information, you can see how the argument is correct, and just click on it. Say this one, just click on it, then select the cards that you need. You are starting to count at 0, so not at 1. The first card will be 0. So if you have 5 cards in your rig, it will be 0 to 4. Then check if everything here is correct. Then click on Apply Changes, and it's working. Then go to this Add Miner, and let's say you want to add in addition something for whatever coin do we have. Let's say Silica, for example. Then you would select here your wallet. I don't have it set up yet. Then you would select your pool and then the miner, and then the statements are the same. Let's see, for Ergo, for example, using NB miner, setup would be this one. Select here devices and then select the card that you want. As said, 3 is the 4th card because starting at 0. Click on cancel. And then the third coin to mine would be Raven. I'm using Gminer for Ravencoin. Would be very similar, of course, different algorithm. And then you hear this -- devices 4. That's the syntax, and that's how you can use it. Using NVIDIA cards, I usually prefer T-Rex miner. If T-Rex miner is not working, I'm using NB miner. And if that one is not working, I'm using whatever is left. You can also use Phoenix Miner, for example. But Gminer is working pretty well, to be honest. Hash rate I'm getting is very good for Ravencoin with 3070 Ti. What you need to consider is when you are setting up a different coin, then you cannot use the same miner. So you can only use T-Rex miner for one coin, and NB miner for one coin, and G miner for one coin, but you cannot use T-Rex miner for Conflux and for Ergo, for example. This is not working. I think in Windows it's working, but in HiveOS it is not. And then you are, as a last step, giving it a name. Call it Mix Rig, for example, or whatever rig name you want to. It is the name of the flight sheet. Then click on Update, and then assign it, start it, and when we are looking into the interface, you can see my cards are detected. You can see here it's Mix Rig, it's T-Rex, it's NB miner, it's G miner. All of those miners will be downloaded, of course, if you haven't done yet. But when we look into the miner, we can see T-Rex is working. We can switch to NB miner clicking Control AA. Then you can see NB miner. Unfortunately, it's not working due jump to G minor, so it seems that HiveOS is only supporting 2 different minors. But what you can do in this case is you go back here, then you click on your minor actions, you select here and G minor, which is the one for Ravencoin, and then you click on minor lock. Then it's taking some seconds until it's created. Give it some time. Takes a bit longer as it seems. And what it's doing now, it is now creating the log, what you would see here as well in the tool. So then you can click on it. And then you will see basically the mining log also of the third card. This is also something very good if you are using Android phone or iOS or whatever. You're using HiveOS, you don't want to type in user, password and so on. And that's a quick way to get the log as well. So next topic I would like to speak about are OC or Overclocking Templates. As you can see, my settings that I'm using for Octopus, for example, for Ethash, is different. And the reason is that Octopus needs a bit more core, it needs a bit more memory at the end, at least for me. What you can do here as well is that you're defining different settings for Ethash, for Octopus, for Ravencoin, for Ergo, for whatever coin you want. And then you click just here on Activate. And then it would activate here in this overview and it would use it. It seems that this setting is only working if you are not running mixed rigs. What is also working is that when you change the algorithm, because as you can see it here, you're defining the algorithm here, that it will also change here automatically. So this means it's very easy to switch between different coins. So next topic is Fan Watchdog. I've shown this feature already in the past, but it's something I'm really using and something that is working great for me. As you can see, my target temperature is somewhere around 55 degrees Celsius. So this means when you click here on this auto fan settings, you can define your target core temperature, and HiveOS will change the speed of the fans to get as close as possible to this target value. So this means if your GPU is running at 50 degrees with 100% fan speed, it will reduce it so that your fans are spinning less, but it will make sure or try to make sure that this target temperature is hit. So what you're doing is, first of all, you have to activate it here, auto fan on. Then you define the target core temperature. If your card supports this, I think it's only working for AMD, then you can also define the target memory temperature, which is a very, very good feature in my opinion, much better than the core temperature, because the core temperature is usually not really the problem. But you can define target temperature for the memory. Then you can define a minimum fan speed, which is something you should set to at least 30%, because otherwise it could be that your core temperature is very low, because it's a coin that is not using a lot of core, like Ethereum, like Ergo for example, but your memory is very hot, and then when you don't have your fan spinning, that it can be causing some issues for your memory. And then you select as well the maximum speed of the fans. You can select this no AMD if it's a pure NVIDIA rig, and some other features as well. And what you're defining here as well is when a critical temperature like 80 degrees Celsius is hit, what should happen? Should stop the miner, should reboot, should shut down. So that's something that you should define, and then at the end you click on apply and it will apply the settings. So another very interesting feature is notifications. So when you're at your main page and you click on account, then you can see here you have some notifications that you can enable. It's working on the one side for Telegram, on the other side for Discord. I'm personally using Telegram, so this means you click on Telegram, you are subscribing, you have to put in your phone number, you have to confirm it in Telegram, and then you are clicking on your forms. You select your form, and then you click on settings, and within the settings you can define here what kind of notifications you would like to get. I personally always want to know when my worker is going offline, when my worker is booted, if there are some issues, if temperature is very high. So this is something that you can update for yourself. So this means, let me just change something here, warning messages for example, then you click on update Telegram subscription and it will update. This will keep you always informed. It's a very interesting feature, very good for me, and it helps you as well. So that's been my overview of some of the features in HiveOS that are very good for me personally. I hope it helped you, and I wish you good luck, a lot of shares, and thanks for watching the video.